G'day guys, Scotty Lyons here from The Hook and the Cook, and welcome back to our channel. Today a good mate of mine, Gary Brown's picking me up, and he's going to take me out to fish the Cooks River. Now the Cooks River is a small river system that runs right through the middle of Sydney and pours out into Botany Bay. And for many years the Cooks River was regarded as one of the most polluted systems in Sydney. But over the last 20 years this river system has bounced back immensely, and some of the fishing in there is fantastic. Gary knows this area really well and has done well on jewfish, bream and flathead. It's going to be a fun day. We're going to do all lure fishing with soft plastics and hard bodies, so I'm really looking forward to it. Frustrated, I gather?
Nah, it's alright, it's all good. It's all good.
Well Gary, we're on our way to the Cooks River, and one of the joys of fishing in Sydney is the Sydney traffic. So what's our thoughts today, Gary, on what we're going to catch?
Well, we're going to go out and chase bream at Flathead, and I think when the tide eases off a bit out here in the Cooks River, we're going to actually chuck out a few lures, soft plastics mainly, for some jewfish.
Oh, that'd be good.
Some jewfish out there.
I'm looking forward to that.
But it's mainly the bream. Going to work the edges for the bream with soft plastics, some blades, and we're also going to throw a few hard bodies around. Have you got some hard bodies, Scott?
Yeah, brought a few hard bodies and a few soft plastics. So yeah. I've got a little bit of variety there I can have a play with. So yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a great day, mate. Yeah,
well, we've got it nice and sunny, and we're a little bit later to what we'd normally go out. It's about 8:30 at the moment, but that's okay. We're just going to go out and fish the tides. I think the tide's about 10:30, 11 o'clock. So we've got a bit of a rising tide. The fish should come up and feed on the edges. And then, as I say, when the tide stops and it gets very slow, we'll work around the bridge pylons and rock bars and that I know up there.
Sounds good, mate. Well, we'll get through this traffic and hopefully work our way to the water. Gary's just what he thinks is a nice flathead. Just working these edges. Nice one, mate. Well done.
Yeah, little bad one.
Yeah, nice little dusky. Like I said, right in the middle of Sydney. That's the main train line going over the Cooks River. And we're just spinning around these pylons. And Gary's done quite well here before. Gary's now 2 up on me. He's just found himself a bream. Only a small bream, but all the same, a lot of fun. Overly big, but a bream at that. We're down near the entrance now. We've worked a fair way up the Cooks River, and now we're working the run out tide back down towards the entrance, and maybe we'll get a few bream down through here. Little flathead, I think, Gary.
Yeah, right up in against the rocks on the shoreline.
Little fish, I'll put him back in the water. Gary's got the small bream that he caught. We're going to put this guy back in the water now. He goes. Off he goes. And we've got a flathead in there as well that we got earlier today. So not a bad dusky. Back to the murky depths of the Cooks River. Right, what we do now, Gary, is have a look at some of the gear, some of the plastics we used, eh? What was your preference today? It was a bit of a tough day. We worked pretty hard for the fish. We've used hard bodies and soft plastics. I think we got most of our fish on soft plastics.
Soft plastics, yeah. Well, I've been using TTs, and I have a range here. I've mainly been using the 1/12 jig heads, right, which are these ones, right, the headlock. Been using those jig heads, and then I've been using the Z-Man plastics. One of them's been this one, which is a 2.5 inch motor oil grub, but they come in a lot of varieties of colours. That's been the main one that's done the damage today.
Okay.
Is that, you know, either a 1/12 or a 1/16?
Yep.
Just on the 6 pound line or 3 kilo line?
Yep.
Leader.
Fluorocarbon.
Fluorocarbon.
And your rod and reel?
The rod and reel is a Shakespeare slingshot, 2 to 4 kilo one.
Okay.
And I have 3 kilo crystal fire line on there. So it's just something simple. It's what I use in the bream tournaments, when I fish in the bream tournaments.
Okay.
And you can catch just about anything on them, really.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, I'd like to talk about the little outfit that I'm using from Shimano. It's the rated travel rods. So these are fantastic. They come in 3 pieces. They actually pack down into a nice little plastic tube like that. So fantastic for putting it into your to luggage if you're travelling overseas and stuff like that. So really impressed with these. Great little outfit, and I've got that matched to a little Stratic 2500. Spilled up with the braid in about 10 pound and some fluorocarbon leader. And again, like Gary said, just some little soft plastics that we've been using today, little squidgies and a variety of little hard bodies. But it's been a tough day, but a fun day on the water.